guys are pretty good too, huh, though? I don't mean, sorry, that was confusing. The cave guys are great, but our guys are pretty awesome too, huh? I hope you don't take it offensively that I said cave. I didn't mean like you were primitive. I just...
Yes, you did! Yeah, you did!
You know, I've been thinking a lot about boys and girls because there are a lot, but I mean, almost exclusively tour with men because, I don't know why, we just do, and we can't get rid of them, and they're easy to work with, and we do have girls around, but we're always outnumbered, is basically what I'm trying to say. And the other day, we went on an excursion as a group to a tube, like a tobogganing mountain thing where you know, yeah, Cartier, yeah. Mm-hmm. And it was interesting because everyone is given a tube, like a rubber tube, you know, to go up the hill and down the hill on, and it was so interesting to see how boys played with their tubes and how girls used their tubes as a mechanism to get up the hill. And it was interesting because it's not like I was judging, you know, strangers. I was judging the people I've known for, you know, years. I mean, I've known some of these people for years and years and years, and they absolutely fell into this primitive male ritual of taking their tube and swinging it around and hitting it on the other person's balls and on the other person's tube and hitting each other's tubes with their feet. It just was so gay, and as a gay person, as a gay human, someone who identifies as gay, I found their behavior to be very homosexual. And it's just interesting. I think that's really good. I mean, I don't think you guys are gay. I just thought that it was interesting how suddenly sexual you all seemed with each other. Well, yeah, that's the thing, is that they're not just... I mean, it's a fine line between fun and then really serious. Like, I saw a pack of men that were not associated with us. Men, not boys, men, dads. And they were doing that to each other, like kicking the tube into the other guy's tube, and the guy's tube would fly out. It's on a cord, and it would hit strangers. And the guy who had kicked the tube would be like, tube, tube. Like, grown men. And I was like watching it, I was like, it's so interesting. Like, I just want to be real with you for a second. If I was with a bunch of girls, and I took my tube, and I swung it around like a helicopter and hit another girl, it would be because it was the primitive times and she had just stolen my baby and my and I was fighting for survival. I don't know, check me if I'm wrong here, but like, isn't it, maybe the boys can speak up, it's kind of a form of bonding though, when you're like wrestling with each other, and right? You're bonding, it's your way of hugging. You're like, I love you so much, I'm going to hit you so hard right? It's really interesting. Like, I can see, when we were in high school, we had some guy friends that would do that. Like, they would kind of get drunk, and then they would just sit in a circle, and then one of them would fly out and punch the other one in the balls or whatever, and then they'd all laugh. And the guy who got hit would be like, oh, for like a half an hour, and then he would, as soon as he was recovering, he would punch the next person that he could in the balls. And we had a really good friend who works for us, like one of my closest friends since I was 14. And I remember saying to him once in high school, I was like, what would you do if Mitch came up to you and punched you in the balls, or like pushed you down on the ground and pretended to hump you? And he was like totally serious. He was like, I would be so upset, I would probably cry. And that's how I knew you and I would always be friends, Jeremy, is that you didn't understand it. But it was so interesting because it was totally their form of bonding. It was their closeness. If a girl punched me in my nether regions, I wouldn't press charges. I guess she doesn't need to punch you in your nether regions, she can just give you a hug, but for some men, their way of saying I like you is to say I'm going to hit you with my tube as hard as I can. So anyway, this story's gone on a little long. All of a sudden, Sarah and I think we're at university and we're giving a class, but This next song is sort of about that. Kind of, it's a stretch, but you can do it. I feels like I was emotionally hitting someone. Sarah was hitting someone with her tube from a distance. Here we go.